Hello to everyone and welcome to this recipe show for the chocolate brownie brioche. So it's a double color brioche with raw dough and a bit of chocolate dough. So for this recipe we need of course the flour, a good quality of flour, 1 kilo of flour, then salt like this one, so 18 grams of salt, yeast, so a really good quality of yeast, 20 grams of dry yeast. For this one, so we use the Safe Instant gold yeast, so the best yeast that you can find in the market in terms of quality and in terms of regularity as well. So this one we recommend for all the sweet dough that you have, and it's really a multi-purpose yeast that you can use in every recipe. Then for the volume and the texture of the bread, a bit of improver. So here it's the Magimix softness. So this packaging. So this one will help you in fact to improve the texture, the freshness, and of course the softness of your products. After that, a bit of dry sourdough for improve the taste of your products. With a natural ingredient, the sourdough from the natural fermentation here of the durum wheat, so the BD 100 from Livendo. It's this one, so it's really easy to use sourdough. You just have to add in the mixer and directly will improve the taste of your products. So this one is really specific because it's really sweet and lactic. It will improve and enhance the buttery and creamy taste of your products. So we recommend for all the sweet products, so the buns, the toast, even the croissant and all the kind of brioche, it will improve a lot the taste of your products. And then finally a bit of sugar. So here 150 grams of sugar for 1 kilo flour. Here only eggs, so 650 grams of eggs. And only at the end of the mixing, when the gluten network is really well developed, we will add some butter inside, so 50%, 500 grams of butter for 1 kilo flour. Once the butter is really well incorporated in the dough, we will stop the mixing and we will take 400 grams of dough and we will make the second dough, which is the color dough, the cacao dough. With cocoa powder, a bit of butter and honey. So the cocoa of course is for the color, and the honey is for equilibrate the taste of your dough, because with the cocoa powder you will have a taste a bit more bitter, so it will compensate this bitterness, and the butter for the softness. So here we will mix again the second dough for around 5 minutes in first speed and 2 minutes in high speed. So it's really important to have a gluten network with really well developed for the brioche, because you see we have a lot of ingredients, a lot of eggs, butter, sugar. In fact, it makes more difficult for the dough to rise and to have a good volume. So it's for that it's really important to have a good quality of ingredients and also a good quality of mixing by developing really well the gluten network. So here it's all for the recipe. Now I will show you a bit the dough that we have. So I already divide a bit the dough. So here we have some raw dough, just like this, so the brioche dough, and a bit the cocoa dough. So here the raw one and the brown one. So it's the raw one is 7 grams and the chocolate dough is 10 grams. In fact, you have a bit of difference between both, because the rising is not totally the same and the development is not totally the same due to the highest amount of ingredients that we have in the cocoa dough. So now I will just shape it. So you just need to divide and then to roll. No need to rest, especially the brioche. And here you can put in this kind of tray, and you just put 3 raw dough and 3 chocolate dough. So like this, you just have to separate it well to make it well and to have something really regular in your mold. So it's quite easy to shape like this and really fast. So after you can adapt, of course, the weight of your brioche depending of the pan that you have. You can even make some bigger pan and with a bigger size of brioche. So here you see the shaping here is quite fast, and you already have a nice color in your pan and a nice brioche. So here we'll let proof for around 1 hour, 1 hour and 20 minutes at 30 degrees. So it's really important to don't have a too high temperature in your proffer, because after the butter will start to go outside of the dough and go on the pan, which is not really so good for the products. So here now we have the dough just after the proof. So you see we have a really nice volume and also a good tolerance of the products. And here I will just come to put some eggs on top, like this, and it will improve also the color and the shiny of your brioche during the baking. It's really important to do it quite well and to go even in all the part of the brioche to have a really nice color on your brioche. It's not the same to put when you put some steam. It's not the same kind of shiny. Here it's more yellow, and the brioche is more shiny with eggs on top. So here for the egg wash, I just took 2 eggs and I brush it. You have to brush it quite stronger, but it's okay. So you see here I have a good tolerance on my brioche. It don't fall down and it don't collapse as well. And then for the brownie, I take some brownies that I do a bit in advance. So here you have the brownie. We will share with you the recipe of the brownie, but it's chocolate, butter that we melt and mix, and we add also some eggs, sugar, and a bit of flour. So here I bake it in advance, really slow bake. It's still soft, and I put in the freezer. Then like this it will defrost during the baking, and it will not be over baked in fact. So you see I just place it in the middle, and I press it a little bit. So like this the brioche will go a bit over it, and it will continue, the brioche will continue to rise at the level of the brownie during the baking. So here you have a nice chocolate brownie brioche, and that we can put in the oven right now. So it's around 18 minutes of baking at 180 degrees. And so just after the baking, we have this kind of brioche, which is so you must to take care to don't overbake the brioche, of course. You see we have a nice color. We can differentiate both color, the brown one and the raw one, and you see inside the brownie is still a little bit uncooked. So like this it's a bit softer and it's not dry. It's really important to don't have something dry inside of your products. So really take care of the baking, because it's really an important part to don't overbake the products. So here it's a nice product that you can present in your shop, an innovative product which is quite interesting, really soft and with a lot of chocolate, which the customer normally like this one. So don't hesitate to communicate well also on your ingredient, on the quality of your butter that you add inside, and even on the quality of the chocolate. It's always appreciated by the customers. So remember, don't forget to use the right ingredients. So for the yeast, you have the Saff Instant gold yeast for this recipe. It will help a lot the dough to rise with this amount of sugar and also the cocoa powder. And also the sourdough will improve, in fact, of course, the taste of your products, but also the freshness and how can I say, the buttery. It will enhance the buttery and the creamy taste of your brioche, especially when you have some butter and eggs inside. Okay, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the recipe and you will be able to try in your bakeries or even at home. So don't hesitate if you have some questions. We stay available for you until the next recipe. Thank you.